Hey there, it's Rhonda, and I just wanted to pop in to give you a really quick little video that shows you how to make these two projects from the meeting planner. I hope you absolutely love this month's projects. I did. I'm so ready for a breath of fresh spring air, and these projects are perfect for you to teach your team how to do a spring class. And you yourself can do this class as well. You might add in a couple more cards or have them make two of each card. And it's a great product-based class where you can include the white accents and include a pack of paper and include a bolt of ribbon. And then I just used one stamp set. You can even change up the stamp set if you want to, but it's a great product-based class that you can offer. So get the most out of your investment of the meeting planner, and you offer it as a class as well for yourself. Plus, teach your team and inspire your team. So I do typically at the meetings, when I do a 3D project, I do make it for them very quickly. If the cards, I won't really. I might just give a tip or two, but let's show real quick how to put this together. If you looked at the planner already, I forgot to put this in here, but you start off with a full sheet of your white cardstock. This is the Whisper White, and you are going to score it at 1.5. Let's see here, 1.5, then 5.25, and then 6. Let's open this up. 6 3/4, and then lastly at 10.5. Once you've done that, then you want to do along the bottom, you are going to score it at 1.5. This is a great little box because I used cardstock, but it actually would make a bag as well if you just used designer series paper, so you can even have a sample of that made. I actually put the paper on now before I assemble it, but I lined a 3x6 piece on the front and the back. And of course I made it a little bit smaller, so that's way you can get multiples out of a pack of paper for your team meeting. I would try to make the most out of that pack of paper for you. And you don't have to use all this pattern. There's, I think, 4 of the patterns will go beautifully with all of this centerpiece. I did that also on purpose, made it so it's very universal, so you can use it on many of the designs of the paper. Hopefully you got your paper for free when they announced it with the extra celebration. So that way this meeting, it won't cost you very much at all. And of course, if you're charging that $5 meeting fee, like I highly recommend, then it shouldn't cost you anything. So fold along those lines, and then you're going to trim up on the bottom marks up to that score line. Let's do it on each one. The last one, you actually will cut out that piece right there. Then you're going to take your adhesive. I definitely absolutely use Fast Fuse or the tear and tape. Put it all along that tab. Then when you fold that, I just fold it over like that, and this folds down. So that way, you're not trying to it gives you a perfect lineup, and you're not trying to do something crazy up in the air. I also then take just one of the bottoms, lay it flat, and then I put the adhesive on that. Just that one piece is all that you need adhesive on. So then you put your 2, make your flaps. The one that has adhesive goes next, see, and then this just goes on top. And then there you go. That's how simple it is to make it. So it's a really nice box. Again, if it was paper, you could pinch the tops together and make like a bag out of it if you wanted to. And then of course here it is all decorated, cute and simple. You can put tissue paper in it. You could teach them how to fill it up. You could make a lid for it, but this is for the meeting purposes. It's just a sweet, simple box. Okay, the next one is actually an explosion box, and this ribbon comes off of it, and then the lid comes off, and then it's an explosion box. So in here, obviously, you could put a present. This is a great Mother's Day gift, or an Easter gift, or just a spring gift. So then we'll just go ahead, you can put the lid on it, and then you create the band to keep it all together. So it's a little mini explosion box. I've made these in all sizes. So this size I just did, I'll tell you that one. So you need a sheet of your Sahara sand, and I cut it 7.5 by 7.5. And so your magic number is 2.5. So you score it at 2.5 all the way around. So you could do 2.5 and 5 on the sides, but I just do 2.5 all the way around. And then that's how you make the bottom. That's how you score the bottom. So it's pretty simple. And you fold along those edges. On 2 of the sides, you are going to cut to that middle, that line, and then stop. Same thing on the other side. You can make this bigger out of a 12 by 12, and you can put a cupcake inside. That's a really fun little explosion box. And this one I would envision like a little jewelry inside, or some, you could put a lot of cute little things in there. So now you just lift these up like that, and the sides come up, and then you just put your lid on it, and when they open it up, it will explode. It could be fun to even put something in the bottom of there too that says something. That could be your to and your from as well. So that's your bottom. Your lid, you need a piece of 4 by 4 of the Designer Series paper. So I chose this pattern. Again, lots of the patterns work, but this is the one that I picked. I had a lot of it. And you're going to score it at 3/4 of an inch going all the way around. I know you guys can't see that. Let's see if I go up here, you can. So I use this measurement over here. So you go to the 3/4, and that's just gonna get scored on all the sides. What you wanna get left with is a 2.5 square in the middle. And so I just kinda do the math, subtract off what you need, and then divide that by 2. And so that's how I got the 3/4 that go all the way around. And I think that makes for a nice lid that hangs over just enough to give you some of the pretty Designer Series paper. So there you go. All 4 sides have been scored. And then you can fold along those sides like that. And then this one, it's the same as the bottom. You snip up just 2 of the sides, there and there, just up to that line. Same thing on the other side, there. Oops, I didn't do very good on that one. And then there. So now you're left with all these tabs. And so I do like to use either mini glue dots or fast fuse. Snail does not hold. I'm just telling you that right now, because it's gotta stay together. It's a lid, it's holding it closed. So I put adhesive on all 4 of those tabs, and then these just get tucked in. You don't want to tuck them in too tight, because then the lid won't fit, so don't over tuck. And then just put those in like that. Sometimes you might have a little bit that hangs over. I just take my scissors and just kind of trim that off a little bit, and then you don't even see it. It doesn't do it on all of them, unless you are an absolute perfect measurer, which it's hard to be perfect with paper. So there you go. There's your lid. Again, super easy. So we have our box. Assemble that together. Then you have your lid that goes on top, and voila, you have a beautiful explosion box. And then all you have to do is just wrap it with ribbon, and then you make your tag. I used everything out of the All Things Think stamp set. So it's something new out of the Occasions catalog that people might not have purchased, and I love the white accents. So I hope you loved your projects this month and enjoy doing them with your team. Bye-bye. Thanks for being a part of the meeting planner.